What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around, you don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details. Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer acquired this electric bike a few weeks ago and has already accumulated significant mileage. Their primary use is navigating a large city, using the bike as an alternative to public transportation. Our reviewer's experience encompassed several key aspects of the bike's design and performance, yielding a mixed impression. Initial assembly proved relatively straightforward, with only the front wheel and handlebars requiring attachment. Although the bike arrived in a large box with some minor shipping damage, a slightly bent rear derailleur guard, this was easily rectified. However, the gears needed professional tuning, highlighting a potential drawback for less mechanically inclined users. Our reviewer opted for the model with larger wheels and a more powerful battery due to their height. The battery and motor system performed admirably. The 6-level pedal assist, coupled with the twist throttle, except in level 0, pedal-only mode, provided ample power for the reviewer's needs. Even carrying their substantial weight, the bike effortlessly reached the maximum speed on flat surfaces and maintained it with ease. The quiet motor operation was a notable positive. Battery life, while not fully tested, appeared impressive based on the reviewer's longest ride. Charging time, however, was slightly longer than advertised. The drivetrain, featuring Shimano Altus gears, functioned smoothly after professional adjustment. Gear shifting was reliable and quiet. However, our reviewer noted a desire for a higher top gear ratio, feeling that even at the bike's maximum speed, the highest gear felt too low. This, they acknowledged, might be inherent to the mountain bike design. The suspension system presented a significant point of contention. While the front suspension offered adjustable stiffness and a lockout option, it did not perform as expected, particularly on rougher terrain. The rear wheel, in particular, lacked sufficient absorption, making even minor bumps uncomfortable. This client's experience suggests the bike's suspension is inadequate for anything beyond paved roads and very smooth paths. The mechanical disc brakes initially required significant effort, prompting an upgrade to hydraulic brakes for improved performance and safety. This added to the overall cost, but was viewed as a necessary improvement by our reviewer. Customer service interactions proved frustrating and protracted. A mix-up with an earlier order resulted in a lengthy back-and-forth email exchange with the company, complicated by significant time zone differences and language barriers. While the refund was eventually processed, this client's interactions underscored potential challenges in dealing with customer service. Overall, this client recommends this electric bike for urban commuting and casual riding on smooth surfaces. However, based on their experience with the suspension system, they strongly discourage its use for serious off-road riding or any terrain beyond relatively smooth paths. Potential buyers should carefully consider their riding conditions and mechanical aptitude before purchasing. The need for post-purchase adjustments, like the brake upgrade, is also a notable factor to consider.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer extensively researched electric bikes before settling on this particular model, driven by a desire for a high-quality option under a specific budget. Their decision was based on several key factors. The bike offered excellent value for its price point. Its design, a blend of mountain and hybrid styles, appealed to their aesthetic preferences, and it provided both pedal assist and throttle options, offering flexibility in riding style. The advertised speed and range were also significant selling points, surpassing many competitors in its class. The inclusion of both manual and electronic gears further enhanced its appeal. The bike's geometry proved suitable for riders of varying heights, accommodating both the reviewer and their shorter spouse. Finally, positive online reviews and a strong showing in comparative analyses cemented their choice. However, our reviewer wasn't without concerns. The absence of a cargo rack, a common feature on some competing models, was noted as a minor drawback, easily remedied with an aftermarket addition. They also highlighted mixed online reviews regarding the manufacturer's customer service responsiveness. Furthermore, some assembly challenges and unclear instructions were mentioned in various online reviews. The assembly process itself, while manageable in under an hour, could have been improved by a more user-friendly manual. The reviewer pointed out several flaws: poorly written and unclear instructions, subpar illustrations, and a lack of clear directions regarding essential functions, such as powering on the controller and removing shipping-specific components. Despite the manual's shortcomings, the bike's display system was praised as surprisingly sophisticated for its price range. The sleek design, adjustable backlight, and comprehensive data display, showing battery life, speed, gear level, and other metrics, received positive comments. The reviewer did mention the absence of clear instructions for changing display settings, specifically the units from kilometers to miles, but they were able to find this information online. The bike's handling and performance exceeded expectations. While marketed as a mountain bike, our reviewer described it more accurately as a versatile mountain hybrid, better suited for less rugged terrain. Pedal assist and throttle responsiveness were highlighted as strengths, along with the bike's ability to handle corners and minor bumps at speed. The front shocks lock feature was also appreciated. Furthermore, the battery life met or exceeded the advertised claims, even during extended rides. After several hundred miles of use, including off-road excursions, this client remains enthusiastic about the purchase and even bought a second unit. The bike's suitability for a range of rider heights was also verified by a taller family member. Ultimately, this reviewer considers the bike an exceptional value and strongly recommends it to others.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer initially raved about this electric bike after a short period of use, praising its power assist, especially helpful navigating the hilly terrain of their daily commute, while acknowledging some minor initial drawbacks, such as an uncomfortable seat and a substandard headlight, both easily remedied with replacements. Our reviewer was overwhelmingly positive. The bike's performance on their daily 11-mile round trip was impressive, and they anticipated others in their household would soon purchase the same model. A slight frustration arose from the inability to switch the display from kilometers per hour to miles per hour, a minor inconvenience they readily accepted. Difficulty finding replacement brake pads was also noted, although this turned out to be a temporary obstacle. 11 months later, this client's enthusiasm remained largely unchanged, even with the increased mileage and challenging terrain of their 15-mile commute, including several significant inclines. However, the battery's performance began to degrade, requiring more frequent charging and eventually necessitating a replacement. The reviewer also recounted difficulties finding correctly sized replacement brake pads, requiring some modification to achieve a proper fit. A more serious issue emerged when the bike unexpectedly failed mid-ride, despite showing a full charge. This problem recurred, rendering the bike nearly unusable without the electric assist, as the manual operation proved extremely challenging, especially uphill. Contacting the manufacturer yielded a slow response, initially only requesting the order number. After some investigation, the reviewer learned that the original battery likely reached the end of its typical lifespan, exacerbated by inconsistent charging practices. After consulting with an e-bike repair shop, this client confirmed the battery needed replacement. They successfully installed an aftermarket battery, which, though requiring some minor rewiring, restored the bike's functionality. This new battery offered a longer lifespan and proved a cost-effective solution compared to the ongoing expenses of alternative transportation. In conclusion, after accumulating significant mileage over a year, this reviewer considers this electric bike an exceptional purchase, despite the battery-related setbacks. They highlight the bike's robust construction, high-quality components, mentioning the Shimano brakes and shifting system, and easy maintenance. The durability of the frame and paint, along with the ease of carrying heavy loads, further impressed this client, confirming the bike's value despite the necessity of eventually replacing the battery and a few minor components. The overall positive experience, coupled with the relatively low cost of repairs, solidifies this client's strong recommendation. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.